Thanks for being with us. I'm Gene LaBanchi.
Rachel Keller, we are jumping right back into that routine after the holiday weekend. Some showers expected for today as we head out the door.
Yeah, just for the Cape and the Islands. They're winding down pretty fast out there. I would expect wet roads because of the overnight showers, but you can see outer Cape Nantucket. That's the last of our rain today. What we have on a more widespread scale is the cloud cover and the fog. So temperatures are in the 60s. It's humid. It's kind of murky and misty out there this morning, which is probably going to have you grabbing the sneakers, not the flip-flops first thing today. But you can see clouds and fog make way to increasing sunshine today. And we've got temperatures that roll into the 80s in most locations, including Boston. Now I'm going to go with a very small chance for a pop-up shower inland this afternoon. Better chance for a few thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday looks like our soggy day of the week. Here's Catherine.
We do have a new crash coming in on the Pike eastbound. That one is just a little bit farther back over by Center Street, so not seeing delays with that. 128 southbound, our earlier crash at Highland Ave is still there. We have our newer one going southbound before Great Plain Ave, neither one causing a delay. We have our volume setting up on the expressway coming down Route 1 in Chelsea, and really looking suddenly heavy on 93 southbound coming down through the Cloverleaf. So I want to alert you to that, and we'll see if there's anything more to it. Sluggish coming up through Randolph, and at the top of Route 3 there we have some commuter rail delays. We'll check those in 10. Surprised to see they were already kind of sluggish as you're coming down from Linfells Parkway approaching the old Hilltop. It's kind of early for this kind of volume, but as I'm looking at this, I'm taking a look over here, and it looks like in the left lane right across from Hockey Town. Nope, those are actually the lights of that truck coming towards us. So I don't have a culprit yet, but I'll work on that and I'll let you know when I find something out. There's that delay, and it is indeed heavy for the hour. So we also have our delay on the Pike eastbound because that crash over by Washington Street looks actually a little bit better than it did 10 minutes ago, but I'll zoom in and give you your alternates anyway. So Route 16 and Route 30 moving fairly well. Route 9 starting to get bogged down in a couple of little spots. You can use that information to devise the best strategy for you. Taking you to Central Mass, still looking pretty good aside from our usual activity on 290. So let's send you over to Shiri right now, and Shiri's still kind of gray out there.
It is. So I wanted to find a live look outside right now, and I settled on this one. It is a look at the river and the Longfellow Bridge in Boston in the background, but the tops of the buildings not even visible because we've got some low clouds and fog. Believe it or not, it's going to be hot, humid, and bright this afternoon. So all of this really takes a big shift for the second half of the day. We've got some soggy weather that returns Wednesday afternoon and Thursday, but the weekend is looking good. So a live look outside right now. I know it's not looking like the best start to the day, but of course it does get better. 68 degrees right now, and with dew points in the 60s, that's a pretty good signal that it's going to feel sticky outside. Notice temperatures are back in the 70s by about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, back in the 80s this afternoon with increasing sunshine. So we love the sound of that. Now, most of us will be dry. You can see there's a couple inland showers out there. I'd say there's going to be very few of them out there. There will be far in between, but keep in mind there is the slight risk for a little pop-up shower later today. Most of you dry, bright, and certainly hot with highs in the 80s in the whole Boston and Worcester area, 84 in Brockton, 82 in Plymouth, but 72 in Sandwich and 64 in Nantucket. It's going to take a little longer for these communities to clear out. In fact, Nantucket might hang on to some clouds and fog much of the day, which is going to impact the temperatures down there. But I do think the Cape turns partly sunny as we go. I know it's been a kind of murky morning there, but after a kind of humid feel today, humidity really drops tonight, leading to a more comfortable overnight, clear conditions. Temperatures in the 50s tonight. I've got 70s tomorrow with some scattered afternoon thunderstorms, but the morning is going to start dry. And you're going to see today as we jump ahead to 8 a.m. We've still got some clouds sitting over southeastern Mass, but Boston north and west starting to really brighten up. Afternoon looks good other than a couple hit or miss showers. Notice tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. looks great. Have the sunglasses ready for the morning commute, but during the afternoon clouds puff up, and with that we've got a better chance for some scattered thunderstorms for the second half of the day and into the evening. So tomorrow, the evening commute is the one to watch for any kind of impacts. Rain chances will grow overnight, leading us into a Friday with the chance for rain. So as far as getting outside in southern New England this week, I'd say you're good today. It gets a little bit iffy tomorrow afternoon with a few more storms around. Thursday, soggy. I do have an all-day chance for some showers, though there will be lulls in between them. And Friday and
Probably like a I don't know.
Jumping back into the routine?
You're just so tired, and it's lovely outside.
It's hard to come up with a way to express it.
Right. There's fog outside, and there's a little fog on the brain. I think it's fair enough to say we all feel that a little bit this morning. It is. It's hard to get back into the swing of things. Last of those drops pulling away from Nantucket and the outer Cape right now. So we are dry, but we're still left with a good layer of clouds and some patchy fog out there this morning. See these 60s? This means that you can go ahead and ditch the jacket this morning. Just hop right into the short sleeves today. I've got the forecast getting better as we go. So I actually think by 8 a.m. the fog is really going to be out of the Boston area. The one spot to watch for fog by then is probably going to be the Cape and the islands. But increasing sunshine is going to be wonderful. It's paired with temperatures in the 80s for today. We just have the slight chance for a pop-up shower. I often like to say think coverage. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shower out there this afternoon, but if only 20% of towns see showers, like 80% of us stay dry. Most of you will be dry today. We've got more scattered storms in the forecast tomorrow afternoon. Thursday is our soggy day of the week, and I've got more details on that ahead. Catherine?
All right, 7:01. Let's take you out to Route 1 going southbound through Saugus, and I still don't know why we're starting to see that delay coming down from Lynn Fells Parkway. Looks a little bit better now than it did 10 minutes ago, so that's all we can hope for. The Pike delay is easing as well, so we're down to just our usual moderate activity from Framingham all the way through to Newton after that earlier crash we had by Washington Street. You are hitting the brakes in our other hot spots right now. Taking you south, coming up Route 3, looking particularly jammed through Weymouth there, and as you're coming up 24, approaching the Randolph stretch, we'll check some drive times in 10.